Hello people, it is I, 3Godzilla3, the Master of Sonic, and this is indeed my very first rant video for this channel. Huzzah! Without further ado, here we go. Let's start off with, I guess the main reason people have criticized this game, the character models. Now, to be honest, the new character models for the remake seem so much better than the actual Dreamcast release, because when I first got this game, I thought the character models were pretty spot on, but then I figured out that there was a Dreamcast version, and when I looked for a YouTube video on the Dreamcast version, I saw the character models and I was just like, ugh, that is disgusting. Well, compared to the remake, that is. But my gosh, those character models, they really improved in this remake. But people say that the Dreamcast version had more of a classic Sonic look, and to be honest, you guys, really, the character models have nothing to do with how good the game is. I mean, yeah, it would be weird if Sonic had laces on his shoes or something, or he had red eyes, but yeah, that would make sense. But no, all they did was polish them a bit. Well, not even a bit, they polished them a lot. In the Dreamcast version, they all look like Lego polygons. But in the remake, they're all polished and, you know, new. They're supposed to be new. They can't just stay old and wrinkly, if that's how you pronounce it. But I was really interested. I was very impressed with what they came up with these character models. But unfortunately, people don't like them. Well, most of them at the least. Alright, the next topic is the features of the levels. From what I've heard, for example, the level Speed Highway, when the level begins, the floor that you're running on when you begin is all checkerboard. And in the remake, they replaced the checkerboard with the actual road itself. And people say that the visuals of the levels look much better in the Dreamcast version. And I must say, I have to agree with them. Because, like, there were so many good level design in the Dreamcast version that they just took out. Because they supposedly, you know, updated the levels. Quotation marks. And I also believe there were some spots in Windy Valley that got a level design change as well. But aside from that, they look pretty much the same. There's not that much of a difference in the level design, but that's pretty much the main reason, if not the main reason, why people have criticized this game. All right, let's talk more about the gameplay. This is the main topic. The main topic why people hate this game so much, but like, they don't hate the game. It's just that, oh my gosh. Well, before I have a nerd rage, let's start with Sonic. From what I've heard of the fan base, I have not heard not one, well, if not one bad comment about Sonic's gameplay at all. I mean, his gameplay is smooth, it's fast-paced, it's everything Sonic should be in a 3D game. But aside from that, Sonic's stages are pretty good. I have not heard much criticism about them. Next is Tails' stages. Tails' stages, from what I've seen, is most of the people's favorite character to play in this game, mainly because he has the ability to fly over the levels and, you know, be all kick butt. And you know, it's Tails. It's the exact same thing as Sonic, but the gimmick with Tails is you have to race Sonic to the goal before Sonic actually gets to the goal himself, which is one of the best gimmicks in the game, to be honest. Not much from Tails, to be honest, aside from the voice actor, but we'll get to that later. The next character, Knuckles the Echidna. This is the character that has been driving the fans crazy. This character. The other three characters have done the same thing as well, but this character, my gosh. Knuckles' stages are mainly hunting based, In each level, you have to collect 3 pieces of the Master Emerald, which are scattered throughout the levels. And based on the emerald hunting gimmick, a lot of people don't like it. People usually say that it has absolutely nothing to do with Sonic or speed, or there is a bunch of platforming, but the speed part is completely taken away. But then again, Knuckles in this game is pretty darn fast, if you ask me, almost as fast as Sonic. But people just don't like the emerald hunting gimmick in this game. But for me, it's a new addition. Like they really got creative with this new addition. Like they didn't want just to stick with the simple speed and platforming with Sonic and Tails. So they just added in this new gimmick, which is, you know, hunting for emeralds with your own radar and glide and even wall climbing. And to me, it's brilliant. I've never had a problem with I've never had a problem with the Knuckles levels, to be honest. I really like the gimmick, and they should have brought it back in more Sonic games in the future. But unfortunately, it only stuck around until Sonic Adventure 2, which slightly sucked. Well, for most fans, they were all like, oh, good riddance, now we don't have to hunt for those stupid emeralds. But to me, it was enjoyable. Not as good as Sonic or Tails, but, you know, enjoyable. The next character on the list is Amy Rose. My gosh, this is much worse than Knuckles. Oh my gosh. Let me just get out the main reason why people hate Amy so much. Her slowdown. Compared to the other characters in this game, she is significantly slower than Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. To be honest, I don't like her levels. Well, I like her levels, but at the same time, it's just that massive slowdown. My god. But it's a Sonic game. It has to have some type of speed. I mean, even though Knuckles' levels were hunting based, he still had his speed. What the heck happened with Amy? But I'm guessing they were trying to make Amy more human-like in the way that she can run only at human speed. And the way she walks is kind of odd. If you've seen Amy walk in this game, you'll see that she walks so awkwardly. I've never seen a woman in my life walk like that at all. It's probably to show off her curves or something, I don't know. But her levels are based on escaping this evil Eggman robot called Zero. You have to get to the end of the level, get a ride on this balloon before Zero catches you. The gimmick is pretty much the same as Sonic and Tails, but instead of just getting from point A to point B, you have to actually avoid something while you're trying to get to the goal, which is it's pretty good. But it's just that slowdown. Ugh. But you'll almost enjoy it, I guess. But she also has her Paku Piku hammer. I still don't even know what the heck that hammer is called. But she has that hammer, which she can do these various attacks with it, which were a very, very good addition to Amy's levels. My gosh, a very good addition. If she never had those types of attacks that she can use, my god, those levels would have been a pain in my... Yeah. But the levels are decent at most. Next on the list is... oh my gosh, I don't even want to say his name. Big the Cat! Oh my gosh, I hate his voice so much. But like I said, we'll be getting to that later. Big's levels, oh my gosh, they're the worst levels I have ever played in Sonic history. I mean, seriously, they barely give you a tutorial on how to play in his levels. His levels consist of catching his frog named Froggy. In each level, you have to catch Froggy with a freaking fishing pole out of a lake. Yes, you have to catch Froggy with a fishing pole. Why can't Big just go in there and actually get him? Well, I guess he's fat to not swim, but my gosh! Sometimes Froggy is actually on the surface of the water and is so close to Big, you can just reach out and get him. But no, the gimmick is you have to use a freaking fishing rod, which I hated so much. The controls are absolutely horrible. And the first time I played the first Big the Cat level, I had so much trouble. I spent over at least 35 minutes on that level, and I did not know what to do at all whatsoever. But then again, I shouldn't be saying that, because like I said in one of my 3 Godzilla 3 rants, I am not that much of an experienced gamer like most of you guys are. So, but yes, my gosh. Hui. I'm glad that's over with. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about Big. Next is E102 Gamma. Yes, I would remember that. Gamma's levels are consisting of shooting, time limit, how should I say this? Shooting, time limit based levels. Yes, you have to get to the end of the level before time runs out, and to gain more seconds to your clock, you have to destroy all these enemies, which are badniks. I don't know how that works, because E102 is one of Angerman's robots, and he's destroying his own kind. That makes no sense. But E102 Gamma's storyline is by far the to be honest, guys, E102 Gamma's storyline is the best out of the 6 characters in this game. It's just so, it's like both depressing and epic at the same time. It's just that perfect combination. And his levels are they're pretty nice, you know? They're not as slow as Amy. Well, he's slightly faster than Amy, that's good. Oh yeah, did I also mention that Big the Cat walks like a frickin' snail? My gosh. It's 10 billion times worse than Amy. But yeah, back to Gamma. He's slightly faster than Amy. He has a shooting type cannon, which he can use to destroy his own enemies, which again, I don't understand how that works. And yeah, that's pretty much the gimmick of Gamma. Get to the end, and when you get to the end, in some levels, you have to destroy one of his own brothers. E101, E103, E104, and E105. I would have mentioned their names, but nah, not at the moment. They're not really that important anyways. But, okay, let's get on to the final category, the voice acting. The voice acting for Sonic. Ryan Drummond, the best Sonic voice actor in the whole entire world. He will always be the best to me, and inside my heart, I know that he... Oh my gosh. I just wish they could bring him back. I'm sorry. Roger Craig Smith is awesome in colors, but no, not as good as Ryan Drummond. It fits Sonic's personality so well that it's... Oh my gosh, it's just perfect. Tails' voice acting. This is the one that people don't really like, mainly because he sounds like a little boy. Well, that's why they picked him, because Tails is a little boy, and he's supposed to supposedly be the brother of Sonic, the little brother of Sonic, I should say. And to me, it's pretty decent. Not as good as the one in colors, but it fits him. Knuckles' voice actor, I believe, was Dan Green. No, wait. I don't think it's Dan Green. I don't remember. But, it fits. That's all I should say. It fits, you know? Speaking of Knuckles, in this game, he has a very gangster-type, background, which I don't know where people got from, but it's kind of awkward. Amy Rose, not the best I've seen, but she does much better in Heroes, but it's alright. Big the Cat, the worst voice actor in Sonic history. Moving on, E102 Gamma, it fits his robot character. It really does, I must say, it's very good. But, overall, you guys, this, to be honest, is my favorite Sonic game of all time. And if you guys don't see that, that's okay with me, because, you know, that's your own opinion. And feel free to express your opinions about this video on the comment section below. Give me your thoughts about this, and until then, you guys, I'll see you all later.